Today I'm going to show you exactly how to set up the best and fastest copy trading bot for Polymarket. If you've seen some of my previous videos, you know that I recently did a speed comparison between all of the most popular copy trading bots, and Polycop did come out on top as the fastest copy trading bot out there. But if you've never used a Telegram copy trading bot like it might be a bit confusing to set up, so let me talk you through it. Now, if you don't have a Polycop account, make sure to sign up with the link down below to get 10% less fees on all of your trades. But this is what your initial dashboard looks like. You will get your very own wallet, and the first thing you obviously need to do is to fund that wallet. So you can send at least 5 USDC or USDT on Polygon to this address, or if you want to deposit USDCE, you can go to your wallet and view that deposit address. But essentially, Polycop has made it very easy to get started with copy trading on Polymarket. They have these 3 different websites linked, and these are all websites that make it very easy to find good and profitable wallets to copy. Once you find one, I'm just going to use this guy as an example. Just copy the address, go on to their copy trading section, and this is what it will look like. You then just click on add new copy trading task, and you get taken to this section. Now, this is what might look complicated for some of you, but we're going to go through it step by step to make sure you get everything set up correctly, and that way have the best odds of making money. So target wallet is obviously the wallet that you want to be copying. So when you click on that, just paste the address that you just copied. You then have tag, which is just whatever name you want to give this task. So in this case, I will just name it test1. You then have a copy percentage or dollar amount. So this is the percentage you want to copy the wallet for. For example, this guy, he enters these trades with thousands of dollars, and I don't want to copy him for 100% because I don't have that sort of money. But let's just say theoretically that you are copying someone who normally trades for like $500, and I currently have $700 in my account, so I obviously don't want to copy him for 100% because then I would only be able to copy him for one trade, and then I would have used all of my funds. But if his average is $50 per trade, I can copy him for 10%, and thereby if he buys $500, I will buy $50 of the same position. So if I enter, you can see that this changes to 10%, but you do also have an option to copy for fixed amounts. So let's say someone is trading very different amounts, very volatile amounts, and you just want to copy him for a fixed amount every trade. Just enter the $ and just decide how much you want to copy. Let's say you want to copy him for $20 every trade he enters. Just do $20 and you now have fixed amount $20. You then have this option where you can swap between market order copy or limit order copy, and they both have their advantages. I have mainly been using market order copy. Market order copy just means that you copy him for whatever the market price is. But if the guy you are copying enters a position with a very large size, or he trades a very illiquid market, then his purchase alone might move the price quite a bit. So let's say he buys $500 worth of a position at 70 cents or 70% chance, then his purchase alone might spike that price up to, for example, 75%. And if you then have market price enabled, you will automatically then copy him at that 75% market order value. But then the positive side of that is that you are guaranteed to enter the trade no matter what. But if you have limit order copy, you will place a limit order at whatever price the wallet you are copying entered at. So if he entered at 70%, but then the price spiked to 75%, you will basically place a limit order at 70%. And if the price then goes back down to 70%, you will enter. Now, the good thing with this is that you obviously get the same entry price, but the downside is that you might not always enter the trade at all because the price might never go to your actual limit price. But you can set a limit price offset, so you're willing to put the limit price a certain amount over or below the entry of the guy you are copying, so you can adjust that to your own liking if you want, and you can then set limit order duration, and this is in seconds. So if I put 600 seconds, basically means that the limit order consoles after 10 minutes. So unless the price reaches that limit order or limit price within 10 minutes, it will cancel and I won't enter that trade. But for now, let's keep it at market order copy. And then to make sure that these price changes aren't too high and you don't get a shitty entry basically when you do have the market order copy, they thankfully do have a slippage option as well, which basically means the price difference you're willing to enter at compared to the wallet you are copying. So this is the max amount. It's currently at 30%. Let's say we want to put this at 10%. Thereby, if the guy we are copying enters with big size at 70%, 70 cents, it means that I will only copy him if the market order price is less than 77 cents in this case, because it's 10% higher. Normally you will get a better entry than that, but this is just the max slippage you are willing to basically get in at. So let's keep that at 10% in this scenario. You can then add your own take profit and stop loss. So let's say you just want to get out of any trade. If it's 25% in the green and profit, you can put 25% here. Or if you want to automatically get out of a trade, if it loses 20% value, you can put 20% here. But if you trust the guy you are copying, you can just keep this blank and you automatically exit the positions whenever the guy you're copying exits his positions. You can then very much customize how much you're willing to spend on all of these different trades. You have minimum spend per trade, maximum spend per trade, maximum spend per yes or no, and maximum spend per market. And you then have a total spend limit for this entire task. So I can, for example, put this at $500. You then have a max holder market number, which basically just means how many trades at the same time you want to be in. So let's say for this specific guy I'm copying, I don't want to copy him into more than 20 different trades at a time. I don't want to be in 20 active positions at a time, just copying this one specific wallet. You can then also put a minimum price and a max price. You can set a below minimum limit by at minimum. So let's say I'm copying this guy for 10%, but the minimum buy amount is $5. And this guy all of a sudden enters a trade for only $30. I'm copying for 10%. That would normally mean $3. But since the minimum buy amount is $5, so if I have this enabled, it basically means that if my buy amount is below that minimum limit of $5, I would automatically buy $5 worth, which is the minimum instead. But I can turn this off too. But I can also turn this off and just not enter that trade if it is below the minimum value. And you can then ignore target wallets if their trade values is below a specific amount. So let's say this wallet normally trades for $500, but then he all of a sudden enters a trade worth only like $20. I don't really see the point of copying that because it means that he doesn't have the same conviction that he normally has in that trade. So I want to ignore any trades that this guy does below $20. And those are basically all of the settings. Now the main ones you want to care about is obviously make sure the target wallet is correct. After that, make sure you put the correct either fixed amount or percentage. Decide if you want market orders or limit orders. And if you do have market orders, make sure to decide your slippage. But those are basically the main settings. The rest of these can pretty much stay blank if you want to, as long as you trust the wallet you are copying. But once this is all set up and you're happy with these settings, you just click on create, and there you go. This task is now added under the copy trade section. And if I click onto it, you can then make changes. You can pause it down here or you can delete it. Now the Polycop team is always trying to improve the platform as well. So if you have any questions or any feedback and improvements, do let me know down below in the comment section. But just today, they added all of these features, the take profit and stop loss, market order slippage. This was also posted today, top 10 Polymarket apps by weekly volume. Polycop is currently number 2, so it is becoming a very popular app for good reason, because they are such a good copy trading app. They do also have this Polycop users Telegram group. So if you do have any questions, if you run into any issues, I will link this one down below too. So you can always ask questions in here. The team is very helpful if you do run into any issues. And again, if you want to sign up, make sure to use the link down below to get your 10% less fees whenever you use the bot. If you find any value in the video, make sure to smash that like and subscribe down below. And I did also put Polycop to the test with $1,000 for 7 days copying profitable wallets. So you should definitely check out that video. I will link it somewhere up here. With that said, I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.